When I wrote this song, my mind was full of mixed thoughts, anxiety, and disappointment. And mostly, I just felt tired. As someone who writes a lot and maybe self reflects a bit too much, this song was different. It is one of those songs that I didn't know where the song was headed. Most of the time when I write my songs, I don't sit down and decide, oh, I'm going to write a song about heartbreak or parting or having the best day. What I describe as my writing process for my creations is that it's walking, it's moving, it's unraveling. I sit down, usually with my guitar, sing some words, play some chords, and the song builds from there. So for a story about life, I was kind of just talking to myself, assuring myself that it's okay that you feel all these feelings because that's a part of life. The lyrics of this song actually took a while for me to fully understand. After writing this song, I just kind of left it sitting there. Unlike most of the songs I've written, some lines were a blur to me. All I did in writing this song was dump everything inside my head onto my notes, transforming them into these complex melody lines and something beautiful, when those words were not all beautiful to me. It wasn't until a few moments later I sang this song to myself, and then spent some time sitting on my bed with my guitar in hand and trying to figure out why I wrote what I did. And what I absolutely love about songs is that for me, this song can mean one thing, but to another, to my listeners, this song can resonate in a different way. Here's what a story about life means to me. I know there are some things that run around. There is no constants in the life I've yet to figure out. Life is moving, it's changing all the time. Whether that's how I feel or how things are, we're all growing and it's tiring because there's always something new to experience. So we're constantly pushed to grow and adapt, and like I said, it's tiring. Chasing starlights on a motorbike in the summertime. What do I wish when I finally see a shooting star? In the summer, my friends and I were on a beautiful island. We rode our bikes around the island past midnight. Everything was pitch black around us, and all we could see were the stars above and beyond us. I felt magical, but also I felt so small in this big universe. And every time I saw a shooting star, I felt so lucky. Yet there's also a sinking feeling, sort of confusion, and the realization that I don't really know what I want. In other words, we spend so much time and effort in this life chasing after things, yet we don't actually know ourselves and what we want in life. It's hard to be golden in the massively dark blue masterpiece of art. Who's counting? We can't count the specks of color when our world's no longer colored for me. Like I said before, we're so small in a big universe. It's hard to stand out, to be your own person in a very discolored society and time. I'm someone who has a lot of passion, dreams, ambitions, and all that. Yet when I'm up against everything else in the world or everyone else who has their own goals, it feels difficult for me to stand out, to make an impact, to become the person I want to be. Society makes people feel dull. And I bike the roads that gather, the people from all corners make grave mistakes from my worst takes of living in society's case. Fit in well with storytellers, but my stories seem too over, they all seem unrealistic. I've met all sorts of people and had all sorts of experiences, yet I still don't understand the world we live in today. Life's still a mystery and still difficult at every age and stage of life. And people always have opinions of others. We're all very judgy and we're all afraid to be judged. That's really just not a good combination. It's hard to live true to one another when they throw your words out like you're a liar. What's this about? And because of how the world works, it's difficult to be true to yourself and others when most of us want to fit in and feel belonging. It's a call for help of frustration. At the end of the day, it's people. People make life complicated for people. And one of my favorite lines of this song, I'm trying to live my best life. No, I'm trying to get by time. At first, instead of time, it was fine. It was no, I'm trying to get by fine. All I can say about this line is that for many, we're just trying to get by day to day, trying to keep our head above the water. Cause I know I had enough. I think it might sound like I'm complaining a lot or not appreciating the things I have, the life I've been given, but it's quite the opposite. These are my insights into the life I've experienced thus far. This song isn't a message of negativity. Rather, I hope this song brings comfort to those who resonate with it. And I do feel extremely blessed to have the experiences I've had, to meet the people I've met, to feel so much at this young age, and most importantly, to have a constant in my life, to have a lamp to my feet, a light to my path. Thank you for sticking along to the end. This was Behind the Song with FLO, and this is why I wrote a story about life.